MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jose Barrios will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ravelo, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 16th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two and two. The 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Arias is under this one. One gone. Now at the plate, Rick Ravelo.
Second baseman, Rick Ravelo.
Here comes the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, 1 away, 1 away.
Now, not all that hard out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. And it's not in time. Now at the plate, Rick Ravelo. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Minnesota win the opener here in the division series. Trevor May takes home the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on... MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Rick Ravelo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Come on, sit on something right here. Let it fly.
First delivery to him on the way. Well, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. One run is scored.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Hey, get your pitch. Grab it right there.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
The 3-0 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second.
So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson. Slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Settling in now, Rick Ravelo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ravelo is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first-step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now the 2-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Racing back the center fielder to the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on.
Rick Ravelo will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Yeah. Hey, he's right here one time.
Popped him up. Kepler backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping up now, Nelson Cruz trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Grounded to third. Devers fields it cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. So striding in, Rick Ravelo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So
you might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Six to 3 the final score today. The Boston Red Sox have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Hector Velasquez pitches well enough to get the W. Kenta Maeda was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first 2 games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 or a good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 4 and the Red Sox nothing.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Ravelo.
All right, one time, right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to center field. Buxton is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. At the plate, Eddie Rosario.
The batter, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
The 1-2. Bit of rise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Ready now, Ravelo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball, that's in.
And he takes ball 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Ravelo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now the 2-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row here. That base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Chris Sale is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Rick Ravelo.
First pitch of the at-bat. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Rick.
First pitch
Ravelo.
on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, we're patient up there.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no.